Hello, I'm Richard Rowe, founder and chair of the Open Learning Exchange. We were founded in 2007 in Cambridge, Massachusetts as a social benefit organization. Our mission is to encourage communities to become active learning environments for all, especially for children and youth and young girls. We have active partners in Peru, Mexico, Nepal, Rwanda, Ghana, and have recently begun a program with UNHCR in Dadaab. This video gives you a brief overview of the educational philosophy which underlines all of OLE's work and describes a bit of the work that we are now doing in Dadaab with 3 refugee camps.
Okay, let's start with our basic human needs. At the physical level, we need air, water, food, shelter, and some level of safety. But we also have basic psychological needs, a sense of agency. We need a sense of meaning in what we do, and we need to be connected with others. Any organization, a school, company, family, nation, can be evaluated against these 3 dimensions: agency, meaning, and connection. So what are the implications for learning? We also know that our social structures greatly affect our development. Communities that are characterized by distributed power, transparency, and mutual accountability, not simply blaming others for the problems, lead to a sense of positive agency, meaning, and connection on the part of its members. Using those principles, OLE established some guidelines for its open learning system. Everyone is a learner. Everyone is encouraged to be a leader. No more teachers and students, learners and leaders. We encourage teams of learners with coaching on how to transition to action-based learning. We focus on young children and youth, especially girls. We focus on action-based, project-based learning. Open education resources is really important. Local leadership development is one of the keys to the whole process. Community engagement and support is absolutely essential. And then evidence-based innovations, no longer relying upon faith-based conclusions. We've created an interactive network sharing data both up the line and down the line so that everyone is in the loop. We make sure that our solutions are scalable financially and from a point of view of infrastructure so that no one is left out of the loop. And we make sure that what we do is aligned with the national priorities and get support at the national level. So how do we accomplish this? That takes us to OLE's theory of change. We first look at the social environment in which we work, the domestic governments and the local communities that are affected by what we do, the international organizations and nation-based social organizations that are involved. We start by finding and developing support for a team of irrationally committed innovators within the country. Together, they have a combination of talent and influence. They then identify a problem that can be solved with a scalable innovation. Working with local communities, they demonstrate that scalable innovation and then document its effectiveness or lack thereof. They then take that evidence with feeling to the public and persuade their governments to adopt and scale that innovation, sharing their innovations and learnings and resources openly with the rest of the world. Then back again to that cycle endlessly. Now let's hear from Diane Puschel, Director of OLE's program in Dadaab.
Hi there, my name is Diane Puschel. I'm the Community Learning Center's Program Director. We're implementing OLE's open learning system in Dadaab in 3 refugee camps, 3 communities. We were there and met with community leaders and with religious leaders and to really understand the needs and the wishes of the community. And we met with them for 1 day, and there was so much discussion that it spilled into 2 days. At the end of 2 days, an MOU was signed to support this program. We also met with our team of 6 fabulous refugees who are working on the ground to implement this program. They understand how challenging of a task it is to really transform learning, and they're up to the task. They worked to interview 1,500 youth refugees in the camp, 500 in each camp, and we have all of that rich data that we'll be sharing publicly on our website, the analysis of that, drawing on that data and needs expressed in that community needs survey. We will implement our library, which is this little Raspberry Pi. It's a really low-cost piece of, it's a server, and it houses all of our resources, our books, and via Wi-Fi, it connects to 7-inch color tablets, which are also very low-cost. And on these tablets, when they're turned on, you'll see this dashboard.
This is the dashboard our library members see in DADOB. Each member is a learner and also has the possibility to become a leader should they choose to create a course. As you can see, there's a considerable amount of functionality built into this open source software. Members can add books, videos, and other resources to their library. They can see courses for which they signed up and track their progress. Our software also enables members to attend or create self-organized meetups and to look for or offer tutoring services. All of these activities are then linked to the member's personal calendar, and in an effort to connect all members of the community with each other, the software has an internal email function. This next slide demonstrates how our open learning system works off and then on the internet. Using the Raspberry Pi servers, local Wi-Fi, and the tablet shown earlier, members at each center are able to access their own library off the internet. Periodically, using SneakerNet, our staff connects the library servers to the nearest internet hotspot. When connected to the internet, rich member feedback is fed up to DADOB Center offices for review, and new resources per requests from the members are pushed down to the communities. This function enables two-way communication between the remote communities, UNHCR DADOB Center, and the rest of the world.
This is a brief overview of the open learning system that OLE has developed and its underlying educational philosophy of agency, meaning, and connection. You've seen a bit about the work that OLE is doing in DADOB, and you should know that we're very interested in working with other organizations that are like-minded. In order to reach us, you can just send an email at info@ole.org. Thanks a lot.